Hey everyone, I'm back to talk to you about Bee's Knees Lacquer's February collection, inspired by the book Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber, and it's a good one. So I'll get the details going off the top first. This collection launches on the 16th of February, so Friday the 16th February, 7 p.m. Eastern time, so this typical time, and pre-order will be open through the 23rd of February. At about, like, they shut down the shop at about midnight that day. So the whole day of the 23rd shuts off at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. This collection has 9 polishes total, 9, and there will also be mystery bags available, also inspired by the book Once Upon a Broken Heart, and there are 9 options for the mystery bags as well. Mystery bags first. So each mystery bag will come with 2 polishes, and it's $25, and mystery bags, and you get your 2 polishes, and they're really pretty. There's a mix of shimmers and whatnot. I will have swatches of the mysteries at the end of this video. I'll give you fair warning before I start swatching those if you want to skip ahead a bit. And then for the main collection, it's a full 9-piece collection, and it's a really pretty mix of like shimmers and reflectives and just some really pretty stuff. If you've read the book Once Upon a Broken Heart, it's kind of a colorful book, but a little dark, and it's cute. It's a cute book for sure. And I'm really excited to share this collection with you. So with this collection though, there is a cap. There's a hard cap on all the bottles, which means there's only there is 1,000 bottles of each polish. So 1,000 bottles of each polish. That makes sense, right? That makes sense. So because of that, it's a whole internal thing of why there's a cap. It's kind of nothing to do with Bee's Knees. It's just kind of in terms of getting supplies, they had to cap this order. So that being said, I can't wait to share these swatches with you. They're really pretty. Some of them are pretty sheer. I'll chit chat about them when I'm going through my swatches, but they're really pretty, and I'm just going to kind of get to that, and I'll talk a little bit more at the end.
We are going to get started with Welcome to the Best Day of Your Life. And this polish is a purple lion sibling, and it has an amethyst base with red to orange to green shimmer and a ton of hollow flakes. So this is actually, I know it's a lion sibling, but I find it a little bit more sheer than typical lion siblings. I find that those have a little more pigment in them, but it could just be the color of this one. But I ended up doing 3 coats for my final look, but she's a beauty, similar to In Good Spirits, which was a Facebook custom, and also the Lose Remember. So it's really beautiful. I didn't have much sun this day, but you can kind of see how the hollow pops on that one. Then next up we have One True Love, and I really, really like this one. It's a little on the funky side, but anything with a red to orange glow, I'm into. So this is a mid-toned greige base, and it has that red to orange shimmer in it as well. So I typically only swatch real like 2 coats, so you can kind of get a feel for how sheer something is. But in my photos and like my movement video, you'll see that I actually do have 3 coats on. This one's a bit sheer. You can see it through my nail line through this. And then this is 3 coats on my natural nails. But I really, really, really like this one. I don't have anything like it in my collection. This is the Archer's Curse. And I think that this one is my favorite polish from this collection. It is incredibly shifty, and it's a sky blue pastel multichrome. It has pink to gold to green shimmer and like silver light reflective glitter. I feel like Bee's Knees has really gotten the ratio down for light reflective glitter and not needing glitter grabber. So you can see this is pretty sheer, but it builds nicely. As per usual, I don't have like a blurring base on or anything. And you can see the shifts really nicely here. And this is 2 coats, and then this is 3, and you can really see how shifty this one is. And this one I think is my standout from this whole collection. I love it. It's super, super shifty. This is 3 coats over my natural nails. And that's the sunshot right there. And this is Prince of Hearts, which is probably the hardest of this collection to like truly capture. It is a It's a blackened multichrome and it shifts from deep indigo to red to gold at the extremes. So you can see as it goes on, you can see a little bit of the red shimmer. It's not like that super shimmery multichrome that has that like thicker formula, but it builds really nicely. I did end up doing 3 coats for my, my pictures and everything, but actually this one builds so nicely, it looked good in 2. And you can see here, I tried really hard to capture the red shimmer, or sorry, the red shift, and it's really nice. It's a really nice deep purple multichrome. This is I Forgot to Breathe, which was another one that was a little tricky to capture. So I actually do have a comparison for this one after I go through the initial swatches. So I Forgot to Breathe is like a purple, it's like an orchid purple with a strong gold to green to blue shimmer. And I, the gold shimmer on these is super strong and they always pull really strong on me. So you can see how like shifty this one is, but I also compared it to If You Believe in Fairy Tales from BKL's These Hollow Vows collection, and they're really similar. So I also compared it to I Won't Remember What You Mean to Me, which is from the same collection. This one's definitely blue, but it has that same shimmer. But I mean, on the right is the new polish, and on the left is the original one. And you can see aside, like really kind of the only real difference in them is the particle sizing on these. They're pretty similar, and this one's blue, so it's a little different. So if you only have one of them, the new BKL I Forgot to Breathe is like just kind of a little smoother. Maybe goes on like a the particle sizes are different. That's pretty much the only difference. The shift is pretty much the same. This is obviously with my swatch lighting though, so it looks even more identical. But this is the polish I Forgot to Breathe in all of its shifty glory. You can see how strong that gold shimmer is for me. And this is 3 coats over my natural nails, and this is a pretty one. This is Hope is a Difficult Thing to Kill, and it is a soft gray base with strong purple to pink shimmer. This is a really sheer polish. It's really pretty. It's really glowy. I is very similar to another BKL polish that released as part of a Rainbow Connection custom. So you can see even in 2, it's pretty sheer. And this is My Heart Is in Your Hands. So on the bottom, that's the Rainbow Connection. On the top is the new BKL. So you can see it's a little more glowy, but they're pretty identical. So you can see here the first one is the new BKL Hope is a Difficult Thing to Kill. The second one is My Heart Is in Your Hands. So kind of like that original, the original one that you can actually just no longer get unless you get it from a D stash. So they're pretty identical, and super sheer. The newer one does have a stronger glow though, I will say that. So you can see this is 3 coats. This is 3 coats over my natural nails, no blurring base. So you can see how sheer it is. I don't apply polish like in thin coats, and you can still see it's pretty sheer, but I bet it'd be really beautiful with a good blurring base. This is Heartbreak, and it's a periwinkle pastel multichrome that shifts from emerald to aqua with sparkles of pink and silver light reflective glitter. So this is pretty similar to one that came out, I think, a month or 2 ago. I do have a comparison of Same Lilac. This one's just a little different. The other one's like a funkier pastel multichrome. It's a little icier. You can see, once again, this is sheer, but I actually really like the pink in this one. So on the right, Same Lilac. You can see it doesn't have the pink that this one does, and it's a little bit of a different, it's just a different color. But they are very similar depending on what your flavor is for pastel multichromes, or at least like icy pastel multichromes. So on this one, I'm doing on my middle finger, I have Same Lilac, and on my index, I have Heartbreak. You can see it still has that icy blue. You can really see the green and the pink on this one. I feel like that makes it stand out. So I think I might actually like this one a little more than Same Lilac, just because I like how the pink and the green balances everything out. But overall, the formula is super smooth and builds really nicely. And you can really see the green shimmer here. And then you can see how it's like, It's really nice and shifty. I like it a lot. This is a good one. It's very icy, which I also like. And as we're going through the color spectrum over here. So this is Little Fox, which if you have read Once Upon a Broken Heart, you will recognize the name. This is described as a rose gold base with strong gold to green shimmer. You can see kind of the rose gold inspo here, and I don't know if it's a skin tone thing for me, but anything with kind of that strong gold to green shimmer, my skin tone just picks up that gold. Like there's nothing else in there. So this came out really, really orange on me. I think if you've seen other swatches, you'll see it is a very orange leaning. It's not super rose goldy. But I did end up doing a bit of a comparison with but not too good from the Saga collection. I have a few that might also be close, but that one is like a true pink. The others are very orange, and this also isn't quite so orange. So you can see here, but not too good, is a lot more pink, but still has that similar gold shimmer. And this one definitely gets kind of orangey. I just did 2 coats over my nails for these, but you'll see in my pictures or my video that these are 3 coats and how strong the gold shimmer is on me. So you can see a hint of that rose gold in certain lighting, and then you can see also again in certain lighting that really big green pop. And last but not least, before we get to the mystery bags, this is Poison Fairy Fruit. It's a sibling to the lemon polish, and it's a clear base with a strong blue shimmer and a scattering of light reflective glitter. This is probably the sheerest of the bunch. I did 3 coats for my movement video, and you will see how sheer it is. I think it'd be a gorgeous topper. She real sheer. I really, really loved lemon. I feel like lemon was definitely one you could wear on its own. This one, not so much, but you'll see. It's very, very beautiful and sparkly. So up next, I'm actually going to be swatching the mysteries. So definitely pop off here if you don't want to see them. Bye. Now on to the mysteries. So this is Broken. We each get 2 bottles, so we don't get all of the mysteries. This is Broken, which is a sheer, milky, slightly blue base that shifts from pink to gold. And this polish may actually glow in the dark. As you can see, this one's also super sheer. Um, I did 2 coats, and you can see how strong that pink shimmer is on there. It's very, very pretty and like that kind of nice delicate color, and then I did 3 coats over here, and you can see how strong my visible nail line is, but also how nice and shifty it is. And then my personal favorite of the mysteries, Bewitched. It's a smoky purple base with a large particle shimmer that shifts from red to orange to green, and it's like a rainbow in a bottle. So I guess you can kind of see the purple here. My lighting's really not doing it any favors, I'll be quite honest, like at least with the filming portion. Incredibly sheer. They're both really, really sheer. I think with like a really nice like nude or light, blurring base under and my camera not being incredibly rude and freaking out, this is stunner. So this is 3 coats over my natural nails, no blurring base. So the large particle really ends up covering up a lot of your nail line, but you might want a blurring base if you want to see even less of it.
Do you have any favorites from this launch? These are so pretty. I'm a fan of sheer polish. I don't mind visible nail line. My nails are long, and I kind of don't mind it, though some are pretty sheer. But overall, these launch on the 16th of February at 7 p.m. Eastern. Just a reminder that there is that 1,000 bottle per color hard cap on all of them, or for each of them. And then there will also be mystery bags inspired by Once Upon a Broken Heart. And there will also be overpours for Buzzmas, which was the, mystery bag thing that Bee's Knees did in December. And there will also be overpours for the Divine Rivals mysteries. A few months back, Bee's Knees did just mystery bags. And I don't have any of them, so I unfortunately can't share swatches, but I believe there's some available if you look around online. I know on Facebook. There will be overpours from the Divine Rivals mysteries as well, available on the 16th. So go check them out. Let me know if you have any questions. Once again, shop is open from the 16th through the 23rd. It will close the 23rd. There's a hard cap. There are mysteries. There's overpours. And there's a collection coming in March too. which I don't have yet. But if you want to see any more swatches, come follow me on Instagram at Polished Bookworm. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment, leave me a DM on Instagram. I'm active everywhere, and I'll see you later. Have a good one.